welcome back to Mrs. K's Story Time. I'm Mrs. K, and today we're going to read a big book, and it's called The Biggest Story. This story is by Sarah Coyle and Dan Taylor. The Biggest Story. Errol's mom told the best stories. They were always fun and exciting. So one afternoon, when there was nothing to do, Errol knew a story was just what he needed. Unfortunately, there was a plumbing problem. "Sorry, Errol," said his mom. "This pipe won't fix itself. Why don't you think up a story instead?" Errol blinked, surprised. Then he shook his head. I can't tell a story. I don't know how." "But you can," said his mom. "Just have a go." Out in the garden, Errol tried hard to think of a story, but star jumps didn't shake any ideas out, and staying upside down for a full minute only made his ears hurt. He was so busy thinking he didn't notice the ants until... "Psst," said the biggest ant. "We couldn't help overhearing that you're telling a story. Will it have ants in it?" Wow, sure," said Errol. He never met a talking ant before. Perhaps other animals could talk. "Ahem," said a low voice. A tabby cat was tapping Errol's foot. "You know," she said, "the best stories have cats in them." With an awful kerfluffle, all the neighborhood cats bobbed up onto the fence. Each cat sat at a polite distance from the others. Cats like a bit of space. "So, what do you say?" asked a tortoiseshell cat. "Any room for cats in your story?" Ants and cats? Errol's story was getting better already. Errol looked around the garden. What else does my story need? "Stunts!" shouted a sheep, clipping the gate as she jumped into the garden. Showering splinters, a long line of sheep hopped after her. "You need action, excitement, paragliding. Sheep do all that stuff." "Done," Errol grinned. He had everything he needed to start his story. But just then... the ground trembled and shook. A mob of meerkats burst through the fence. Elephants, lizards, pandas, monkeys, even a sleek leopard followed. "So," the leopard looked excited, "word in the wildlife park is you're telling a story. Good news. We're in." Errol gave a low whistle. To fit everyone in, this story would have to be big. "Okay," he said, "but that's definitely it. There's no room for anyone else. Not even..." "Dinosaurs!" shouted the sheep. A stegosaurus and a giant T-Rex stood, beaming, as they sank slowly into the lawn. "A new story is always worth traveling through time and space for," the T-Rex explained. "Course, we were in the very first stories," said the stegosaurus smugly. "Hope this one is as good." The audience fell silent, waiting for the story to begin. Errol gulped. He felt as though he had eaten too much pizza, and the pizza was made of bees. Would his story be any good? I've got my tea. Errol's mom sat down, but didn't seem to notice that her chair was covered in monkeys. I'm all ready for your story. Errol grinned at her. Then he took a deep breath and began. The biggest story. Oh no, T-Rex is in trouble. She's stuck in the middle of a fiery volcano. Eee! Those tricksy cats have trapped her. You'll never escape dino breath. Mwahaha! Catapults ready. But here come T-Rex's friends. Hooray! We're coming, T-Rex. Wait, hot lava. Poor T-Rex. Not even her friends can help her now. Bye-bye, boat. Pop, sizzle, sizzle. Is this the end for T-Rex? Extinction time. Hold up, you pesky felines. Wait, is it? No, it can't be. It is! It's the superhero shape! Golden glider, skyrocket, silver arrow. Pow! Whoosh! My heroes! Foiled again. Bad luck. T-Rex is saved. Woo! Yay! It's party time. Keep the noise down. Some of us are trying to sleep. The end, said Errol. Seconds stretched. Then the audience went wild. Animals cheered, roared, and stomped. Dinosaurs danced. Ants somersaulted. Cats purred louder than the lawnmowers. And sheep ping-ponged across the lawn. Errol's mom pulled him into a huge hug. That was the best and the biggest story I've ever heard, she cried. Much better than any of mine. Tired but happy, Errol went upstairs for his bath. He felt very proud. He had told his own story, and his head was full of ideas for more. A little later, Errol's boat was sailing past Bubble Mountains when he heard a tiny tap, tap, tapping. A small owl stuck her head through the open window. Did I miss the story? Yep, said Errol. Crossing the dangerous bathwater deep, the boat began to rock. But I'll tell you another. It starts on a stormy sea. Errol had lots of fun making up his own story. If you told a story, what would it be about? After a few star jumps, try out this idea to get started. So this is fun. First, you choose a name. Then, you choose some other words to go with it to start your story out. So I could say, Mrs. K and the funny teddy bear surprise. Or Mrs. K and the sticky rain boot adventure. You can come up with all kinds of things to write a story about, and this is a little tool to help you get started at the end of this book. Friends, I hope you loved The Biggest Story, and I hope you come back to listen to